is it?
What is it? Are you kidding me?
I think they're supposed to be green matches.
Get lost, Chris.
Are they tomatoes on like some grass?
No, it's tulips. Can you not see that?
Oh!
That's nice, hun.
Yeah, great job, Hannah.
Don't patronise me, you two. I get it, it's not the best, but I like it because I made it.
Fair play, there is something incredible about making something from scratch.
Creating something from raw items like ingredients or paint.
What's the best thing you've made?
Christians believe that we're all handmade by God and that we are created in His image.
As a result of that, we are all important, we all matter, and we are all loved.
There's something incredible and unique about all human beings, and we're capable of great things.
But there is a flip side to the coin.
An ugly side.
You've only got to look at the news and realise that humans are also capable of doing some horrible things.
It's easy to simply blame others, but I think deep down we all know that we do wrong things too.
We can cause pain and hurt to others. The Bible talks about it like this.
All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God.
Christians believe that sin, when we turn away from God, can cause huge problems.
As well as causing pain to ourselves and others, it also puts up a barrier between us and God.
And just like any wrongdoing in our world, it needs dealing with.
More often than not in life, the guilty party often pays the price, but not always.
During World War II, on the 31st of July 1941, a prisoner escaped from Auschwitz.
As payback, the German secret police selected 10 men at random to die in a starvation underground bunker.
One of the men who was selected to die was a man called Francis Gagniszczuk.
When Francis was selected, he cried out. He said, "My poor wife and my children, they'll never see me again."
At that moment, a Polish man stepped forward and said, "Look, I'm a Catholic priest. I have no wife and children. I want to die instead of that man."
To everyone's amazement, his offer was accepted.
The priest's name was Maximilian Kolbe. He was 47 years old at the time.
And he went with the others into the starvation bunker.
He was a remarkable man. He got them all praying and singing hymns. Apparently it transformed the atmosphere in that bunker.
Maximilian made the ultimate sacrifice for Francis and his family.
The Pope described the death of Maximilian Kolbe by saying,
"It was a victory, like that won by our Lord Jesus Christ."
Francis spent the rest of his life telling people about the sacrifice that Maximilian Kolbe made for him.
At Easter, Christians remember the death and resurrection of Jesus.
The universally recognized symbol of Christianity is a cross.
All over the world we see crosses on signs, in architecture, jewellery, fashion and tattoos.
The cross was a tool used in the 1st century to execute criminals.
But today, it's a symbol pointing to Jesus.
Christians believe that Jesus' death and resurrection are God's solution to the problem of sin.
They believe that God made you, knows you, and loves you so much that he died for you.
In the Bible, the writer Paul says this.
The Son of God loved me and gave himself for me.
The Bible tells us that you are the best thing that God has ever made.
And that you are loved, and you matter.
Jesus told the story about a son who messed up.
The son leaves home, breaking his relationship with his father.
After wasting the family money, he finds himself with nothing, alone, empty, and convinced that he had wrecked his relationship with his dad forever.
Reach Reaching the point of desperation, the son decides to return home with a small hope that he might be able to earn a wage working for his father's business.
As he's coming home and is still a long way off, the father sees his son, and instead of waiting for his son to come to him, the father goes out to meet his boy, stretching out his arms, welcoming him with a huge hug, fully accepted as his son.
In the story, the father bears the cost of his son's actions, but he's willing to pay that price because he loves his son so much.
Christians believe that Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice, that he died in our place that first Good Friday, he endured crucifixion for us and rose again to life to defeat death.
In a world dominated by bad news, this might just be best news ever.
Out all fear. In these times I feel your arms draw near. We're divided by all that I did. I can't describe the life now, I tried it. You took death, the cross, and you want it all. I stand tall, I know you said before. I choose life and walk in hope daily in this amazing grace that won't fail me.